Listen carefully. You've been conditioned to believe that kindness is the highest virtue, that patience is always power, and that being good will somehow protect you. It won't. The world isn't ruled by empathy. It's ruled by influence, by leverage, by those who know when to move the pieces while others are sleeping. Morality bends to the will of the powerful. The strong write the rules, the weak follow them. You see, control isn't taken with noise, it's taken in silence. Real power moves like smoke, unseen, suffocating everything it touches. You don't announce your dominance, you build it quietly, layer by layer, while others waste time seeking validation. Most people are pawns, predictable, emotional, desperate for approval. You are not most people. You are here to become untouchable. Detach from their opinions. Detach from the need to be liked. Detach from the illusion that fairness exists. When emotion fades, precision takes its place. When compassion ends, strategy begins. From this moment on, you don't react. You calculate. You don't hope. You maneuver. You don't beg. You command. Now comment this. I don't chase. I command. Part 1. The Law of Control. Power isn't about muscle. It's about control. Of your mind, your emotions, your environment. The man who cannot control himself will always be controlled by someone else. Every outburst, every impulse, every moment of weakness is a window for others to manipulate you. They watch your reactions like predators study prey. The moment you flinch, they strike. You must learn to master your inner storms. Anger, channel it. Fear, reshape it. Desire, discipline it until it bends to your will. When you control your emotions, you become a mystery. Unreadable, unpredictable, untouchable. People fear what they cannot understand. The Machiavellian mind knows this truth. Control creates dominance. Speak less, observe more. The one who speaks least controls most. In silence, you see what others reveal through their noise. In patience, you plan what others rush to destroy. You don't argue, you direct. You don't react, you redirect. When others lose themselves in chaos, you remain the calm center of power. And from that calm, you decide who rises and who falls. Comment this. My silence is my weapon. Part 2. The Art of Psychological War. Every interaction is a battlefield, whether you see it or not. Power doesn't always shout, it whispers, it studies, it plays the long game. Those who dominate the mind dominate reality. Understand this. People aren't driven by logic. They're driven by fear, pride, and insecurity. Learn what they crave, and you'll know how to control them. To win the psychological war, you must become the mirror. Reflect what they want to see until they reveal what they hide. Pretend to need nothing, want nothing, expect nothing. Because the moment someone believes they can satisfy you, they control you. But if they can't read you, they chase you. They project power onto your silence, because mystery breeds obsession. Be surgical with your words. One sentence can destroy an illusion. One pause can plant doubt. Use their emotions against them. Subtly, silently, without mercy. Smile when they insult you. Compliment when they compete. Confuse their expectations. Fracture their confidence. A man who can't predict, you can't prepare for you. The world respects power, but it obeys precision. You don't need to fight the crowd. Make the crowd fight itself. Control the perception, and you control the outcome. Remember, every great manipulator first mastered restraint. Now comment this. I move unseen. I strike in silence. Part 4. The Power of Perception. Perception is the battlefield where all power is won or lost. Reality doesn't matter as much as what people believe is real. Control belief, and you control everything. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. The appearance of virtue often matters more than virtue itself. To rule the game, you must master illusion. Never reveal your full hand. Show fragments, never the whole. Let them fill in the blanks with their imagination. It's always more powerful than truth. When they think they know you, they relax. When they don't, they overthink. Confusion is your camouflage. Mystery is your weapon. You must learn to project composure even when chaos erupts around you. The world watches how you carry yourself, not what you say. Your posture, tone, and presence speak before your words ever do. So move like a man who has already won. Speak as if every syllable carries weight. Act as if every choice is intentional, because perception feeds belief, and belief feeds power. Never explain too much. The need to explain is the need to be understood. And needing to be understood means you've already surrendered control. Let them misunderstand you. Let them question your motives. Every rumor, every whisper, every false assumption only strengthens your mystique. People fear what they can't define. They respect what they can't predict. Build an image that intimidates without words. Be calm, sharp, deliberate. Let your silence create tension, because when others feel uncertain, they seek leadership. And that's when you step forward. You don't need validation, you need presence. You don't need agreement, you need recognition. You don't need truth on your side, only perception. Remember this. Power isn't about being right, it's about being believed. Master perception and you master the game. Now comment this. I control the narrative. Part 5. The cold logic of power. Power isn't emotional, it's mathematical. Every move, every silence, every word must serve a purpose. You don't gamble, you calculate. You don't hope, you anticipate. The difference between the powerful and the powerless is simple. The powerful think in cause and effect, while the powerless think in feelings. To rise, you must become a strategist. See the board from above. Detach from the noise of daily emotions and view people as they are, predictable, reactive, and ruled by ego. Power demands that you treat human behavior like a formula. If you can predict emotion, you can direct action. If you can direct action, you control the outcome. The Machiavellian mind thrives on this clarity. When others rage, you remain silent. When others rush, you stay still. Every second you wait, they expose another weakness. That's not hesitation, it's precision. Control is built on patience, and patience is the weapon of the dominant. Do not confuse morality with strategy. Good and evil are illusions used to manipulate behavior. The wise man doesn't ask, "Is this right?" He asks, "Does this work?" If it strengthens your position, it's justified. If it weakens you, it's poison. The world rewards results, not intentions. Understand the hierarchy of influence. There are thinkers, talkers, and followers. The thinker moves in silence. The talker sells illusions. The follower consumes them. You must operate as the thinker, quietly shaping the choices of others without revealing your intent. Influence them through logic disguised as empathy, guidance disguised as suggestion. They will believe they're deciding for themselves, never realizing the path was yours all along. Emotion clouds judgment. Logic conquers it. While others drown in drama, you study patterns. While they burn bridges, you build leverage. While they crave attention, you craft inevitability. That's the essence of cold power. Calm, relentless, invisible. You are no longer the pawn reacting to pressure. You are the architect applying it. You don't chase opportunities. You create conditions where opportunities chase you. This is how empires are built, not through rage, but through reason sharpened into strategy. Remember this, emotion may inspire action, but logic sustains control. And in the end, control is all that matters. Now comment this. I think like a king, not a pawn. Part 6. The Mask of Influence. Influence isn't about force, it's about finesse. The most dangerous men don't shout commands, they whisper ideas. They plant seeds so deep inside your mind that you start watering them yourself. That's influence. Invisible control disguised as choice. Every great manipulator understands this. People resist pressure, but they surrender to persuasion. To influence others, you must wear the right mask. The world is a stage, and the powerful are the best actors. Machiavelli said it clearly. To be feared and loved, you must appear virtuous, even when you're not. The mask of confidence, calm, and quiet authority disarms suspicion. Smile when they expect arrogance. Show restraint when they expect aggression. Predict their assumptions and subvert them. Each time you do, their defenses weaken and their trust grows. The secret is empathy without attachment. Listen to their desires, but don't share them. Mirror their energy, but never reveal your true intent. Let them feel seen, understood, valued, and they'll follow you willingly. People crave recognition more than truth. Feed that hunger, and you'll never need to raise your voice. Influence thrives on contrast. When others are chaotic, your calm becomes magnetic. When others seek approval, your indifference becomes authority. When they show need, you show purpose. That's why detachment isn't just discipline, it's allure. The person who appears to need nothing becomes the center of everything. You must learn to balance honesty and deception like a blade. Speak truths that serve your agenda. Lie only when silence won't suffice. Never explain too much. Mystery commands attention. Every time you speak, make it intentional, deliberate, almost surgical. Words are tools. Precision turns them into weapons. Understand this. Influence is a long game. You don't win through one conversation, you win through consistency. Control perception until trust forms, then use that trust as leverage. Lead people to believe they're choosing you when, in truth, they're choosing the path you designed. That's not manipulation, it's mastery. Your mask must evolve with your audience. Be a reflection of their values, their fears, their hopes. To the ambitious, appear as opportunity. To the insecure, appear as security. To the powerful, appear as an equal. Adaptation isn't weakness, it's power in motion. The greatest influence comes not from dominance, but from inevitability. Make your presence feel necessary. Make your approval feel rare. Make your absence feel heavy. Then, without saying a word, you control the tempo of every interaction. This is how kings rule without crowns, how leaders lead without orders, how men ascend without asking permission. You don't chase influence, you become it. Now comment this. I am the storm behind the mask. Part 8. The Fortress Mindset. The world will try to break you, not with swords, but with whispers. Distractions, temptations, emotional traps, all designed to pull you out of control. That's why you must build a fortress within yourself, not made of stone or steel, but of discipline, logic, and ruthless self-respect. The fortress mindset isn't about isolation, it's about impenetrability. It's about becoming a man who can't be shaken, manipulated, or emotionally blackmailed. You don't run from storms. You become the storm that never wavers. Inside your fortress, there's order. Every thought, every action, every emotion has a place. No chaos is allowed to live there. When you think like a fortress, you move with precision. You don't waste energy on nonsense or validation. Your mind becomes your citadel, guarded, sharp, selective. Only what strengthens you is allowed in. Everything else dies at the gate. Most people are open doors. Any opinion, insult, or compliment walks right through and rearranges their peace. You will not be that man. You will build walls around your focus so high that only purpose climbs over. When emotion rises, you contain it. When chaos knocks, you observe it, but never invite it in. Your stillness is your armor. Your discipline is your shield. Your self-control is the moat that protects your empire. Understand this. A fortress doesn't mean you stop feeling. It means you stop bleeding publicly. Pain becomes information. Loss becomes lesson. Every hit, every betrayal, every failure becomes material for the walls you're building higher. You learn, adapt, and reinforce. That's the Machiavellian truth. Every wound is a brick if you know how to use it. A fortress mind sees betrayal as proof of human nature. It doesn't take offense, it takes notes. When people show their intentions, you catalog them. You don't forgive blindly, you don't forget strategically. You remain calm, detached, always aware. Because awareness is armor, and paranoia, when controlled, becomes intuition. The world respects a man who cannot be broken. They may mock your calm, but they'll fear your resilience. They may try to provoke you, but when you don't react, they crumble. That's when you win, when your indifference becomes their frustration, when your control becomes their chaos. You don't fight battles, you end them by refusing to participate. You must also learn to defend your time like a fortress defends its gates. Every hour spent on the irrelevant is an attack from within. Cut out distractions, detach from noise, and build systems that make discipline automatic. Rituals, routines, and relentless standards, they are the guards that protect your throne. A fortress doesn't sleep. It watches, it plans, it endures. When you walk into a room, carry the presence of that fortress, calm, centered, unshakable. Let your stillness dominate louder than anyone's arrogance. Let your energy command respect before you even speak. That's what true composure does. It silences noise without effort, but never confuse isolation with superiority. You build the fortress not to hide, but to control the gates. You decide who enters, who stays, who is exiled. Power is not about being alone, it's about being selective. The weak open themselves to everyone, the strong guard themselves for purpose. Your mind must be a kingdom where only strategy lives. Remember, every great leader in history built inner walls before outer empires. Alexander had his discipline, Caesar had his composure. They all mastered themselves before they conquered others. You must do the same. Because once your inner world becomes untouchable, your outer world follows. No insult can touch you, no betrayal can surprise you, no loss can cripple you. You become the definition of resilience, a mind fortified by logic, reinforced by detachment, crowned by control. That's the fortress mindset. Unshakable, unreadable, unbreakable. Now comment this. My mind is my fortress, and my silence is its walls. Part 9. The Law of Ruthless Balance. Power dies without balance. Every empire that has ever fallen did so not from weakness, but from excess. The ruler who becomes drunk on victory forgets that control must be sustained, not celebrated. The Stoic truth is this: strength without restraint destroys itself. And the Machiavellian truth, mercy without strategy invites betrayal. Balance is the art of walking between fire and ice, mastering both without melting or freezing. The man who seeks power must also learn when to stop reaching. The moment ambition turns into obsession, you become the slave of your own hunger. So learn this now. Control is not about always moving forward. It's about knowing when to stand still. Every strong man knows that stillness can be deadlier than motion. Restraint terrifies the impulsive. Calm enrages the chaotic. Because stillness signals something they cannot decode: inner authority. Ruthless balance means you live between two extremes. You are compassionate, but never sentimental. You are patient, but never passive. You are confident, but never arrogant. You are humble, but never submissive. Each virtue, if left unchecked, turns into its own poison. Compassion without boundaries becomes weakness. Confidence without reflection becomes delusion. Discipline without rest becomes self-destruction. Balance is power perfected. To master it, you must constantly audit yourself. Every day, every choice, ask, does this serve my evolution or my ego? The ego seeks validation. Evolution seeks victory. The ego demands to be seen. Power prefers to be felt. When you choose evolution, you stop reacting to emotion and start responding to reason. You no longer chase highs or fear lows. You live above both. The Stoics called it ataraxia, the unshakable calm of a disciplined mind. It's the state where pleasure and pain lose control over you. No praise can inflate you. No insult can deflate you. You exist in perfect equilibrium, unmoved yet aware. From that state, your decisions carry precision. From that state, your presence becomes absolute. Machiavelli would tell you this: a man in balance is impossible to manipulate. The world feeds on your emotional extremes. They provoke your anger to control your actions. They feed your vanity to control your loyalty. They sell you comfort to dull your ambition. But when you remain balanced, calm, strategic, grounded, you become untouchable. Because nothing outside you can command what lives inside you. To live by ruthless balance, you must discipline both your fire and your frost. Your fire is your drive, your hunger, your aggression, your will to dominate. Your frost is your logic, your patience, your silence, your restraint. Most men burn too fast, others freeze too long. You will learn to ignite when needed and extinguish when necessary. Fire for ambition, frost for precision. Emotion fuels you, logic directs you. When you master both, people can no longer read you. You'll smile like a friend, but think like a tactician. You'll act with empathy, but plan with strategy. They'll trust you, yet never fully grasp you. That's the balance that makes influence permanent. And remember, balance doesn't mean softness. It means calculation. You can be ruthless and still disciplined. You can destroy without chaos, dominate without noise, and lead without emotion. That's what separates tyrants from kings, predators from tacticians. The tyrant lashes out, the king measures, the predator reacts, the tactician decides. Ruthless balance is not about suppressing emotion, it's about mastering it. When anger rises, you channel it into clarity. When fear whispers, you use it as a warning system, not a leash. When sadness appears, you extract the lesson, then move forward. You don't fight emotion, you harness it, because emotion is energy. And energy, when controlled, becomes influence. Never let balance turn into boredom. Even a fortress must expand to survive. Challenge yourself, conquer new arenas, but never lose the ability to pull back when satisfaction clouds strategy. Pleasure dulls the edge, comfort kills the hunter. Stay sharp but not frantic. Stay calm but not stagnant. Stay detached but not numb. The edge of mastery lies in your ability to stay centered when the world tilts. Build your routine around this principle. Train your body to endure, your mind to analyze, your soul to remain unmoved. Feed your strength through solitude. Test your patience through adversity. Refine your focus through silence. And above all, never chase balance through others. Balance begins and ends with you. The moment someone else becomes your emotional center, your fortress cracks. Let your relationships orbit your mission, not replace it. Love deeply, but never dependently. Help others, but never at the expense of your stability. When you give strategically so your power multiplies instead of drains. Even your kindness should serve your empire. That's ruthless balance, kindness with limits, empathy with edges. One day, you'll be tested. Chaos will press against your calm. Betrayal will test your mercy. Temptation will test your focus. That's when you must remember, the balance you've built is your throne. Sit on it, observe, decide, never flinch. Because the moment you lose balance, the world gains leverage. And the man who controls his balance controls the battlefield. Now comment this: I walk between fire and ice, untouched, unshaken, in control. Part 10. The final ascension, becoming untouchable. To become untouchable, you must first die to the version of yourself that reacts, hopes, and begs. You must bury the man who seeks validation, approval, or emotional refuge in others. Power begins where dependence ends. The path to ascension is not about rising above others, it's about rising beyond weakness. Every great transformation begins in silence, where ego dissolves and purpose awakens. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be respected, remembered, and unshaken. Becoming untouchable doesn't mean you feel nothing. It means nothing controls what you feel. It's a process of refinement, the burning away of all emotional impurities until only steel remains. The world will tempt you with comfort, but comfort is a trap. It softens your mind and dulls your vision. You must learn to sit in discomfort until it becomes your ally. Pain isn't your enemy. It's the forge that hardens you. Suffering becomes your sculptor. The disciplined man doesn't run from pain, he extracts information from it. Every setback is data, every betrayal an instruction. You either learn from it or repeat it. Understand this truth. Weakness isn't conquered in battle, it's conquered in reflection. When you are alone, facing yourself, no audience to applaud your resilience, no voice to comfort your failures, that's when your real power forms. Solitude is not loneliness, it's clarity. The untouchable man walks alone, not because he must, but because he chooses to. He understands that the crowd's noise is the enemy of focus, and validation is the death of mastery. You will notice something as you ascend. The higher you go, the quieter it becomes. Fewer people will understand you, even fewer will support you. And that's how you'll know you're on the right path. Power isolates, but it also purifies. Those who remain will be the rare few who respect your silence and mirror your discipline. The rest will fade, and their absence will mean nothing. To be untouchable, you must master 3 pillars: control, perception, and purpose. Control gives you stability. You must govern your mind as a ruler governs a kingdom, firmly, logically, without sentiment. When emotion storms the gates, you respond with command. No panic, no pleading, just decisions. Control is the currency that separates men from masses. Perception gives you invisibility. You no longer need to prove your worth. You make them assume it. You let your silence write your reputation. You speak rarely, but with precision. Each word a calculated strike. You never explain your methods, only your results. Mystery is the armor of kings. Visibility is the vulnerability of fools. Purpose gives you direction. Without purpose, all strength decays into chaos. Purpose is what keeps the blade sharp, even after the war is won. You don't live for applause, you live for impact. You don't chase pleasure, you chase legacy. Every move, every plan, every silence feeds the larger vision. And when purpose burns brighter than distraction, no manipulation can touch you. Remember this eternal law: the untouchable man doesn't chase power, he becomes the standard of it. People adapt to his presence. They recalibrate around his energy. His calmness dictates tempo. His boundaries command loyalty. He doesn't demand respect. He simply creates an atmosphere where disrespect cannot exist. Machiavelli once said, "It's better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." But the evolved man understands the higher truth. It's best to be neither. Be respected. Respect is earned through consistency, composure, and control. It's not given, it's recognized. The world bows not to cruelty or charm, but to certainty. And certainty comes from one place: mastery of self. You must also transcend morality. Good and evil are tools, crafted by those who fear power, to shame those who seek it. Your code should not be what's right or wrong, it should be what's effective. Act with precision, think with detachment, move with inevitability, because power doesn't apologize, it adapts. When your logic becomes cold enough to cut through illusion, you'll see the world as it truly is, a chessboard of predictable emotions. You'll recognize patterns others call fate. You'll see opportunity where others see chaos. You'll stay still while others destroy themselves trying to be seen. That's when you know you've crossed the threshold. From participant to architect, the untouchable man doesn't seek revenge, he replaces. He doesn't explain himself, he refines himself. He doesn't react, he recalibrates. Every loss becomes a lesson, every wound a weapon, every failure a formula. His emotions no longer control his path, they fuel it. He is not void of feeling, he is ruler of it. To ascend is to realize that the world doesn't reward fairness, it rewards dominance disguised as calm. You will never find justice in chaos, you can only impose order upon it. And that order must begin within. Your mind must be the command center, every thought filtered, every move intentional, every weakness dissected, not denied. There will come a moment when you no longer need to prove your strength, when your silence says everything, when your presence changes the air in the room, when your detachment becomes legend. That's the final form. calm power embodied. No threats, no noise, no desperation, just quiet inevitability. You are not just surviving anymore, you are designing reality. You are not seeking control, you are the control. And once you reach that state, you realize something profound. You were never fighting others. You were fighting your own undisciplined self. And now, that battle is over. You've ascended, untouchable, unmoved, unmatched. Now comment this: I am the calm in chaos, the architect of power. And remember, this is Stoicism. If this spoke to the part of you that refuses to kneel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because the path to mastery doesn't end here. It begins with you. Part 11, the Shadow Crown. Power doesn't always roar. Sometimes it moves in silence, watching, calculating, waiting. The true rulers of this world don't sit on thrones. They move behind them. They don't wear gold, they wear composure. They don't demand attention. They command it without effort. That is the essence of the Shadow Crown, the power of quiet dominance, influence without exposure, and control without noise. To wear the Shadow Crown, you must understand the paradox of leadership. The strongest hand is often unseen. You don't need to be the loudest voice in the room. You need to be the one everyone listens to when you finally speak. Your silence should weigh heavier than their noise. Your calm should be mistaken for mystery. That's how you bend perception until presence becomes power. The Shadow Crown isn't about hiding, it's about precision. It's about knowing exactly when to reveal and when to retreat, when to act and when to vanish. The visible kings fight for validation. The invisible ones control the field. You don't chase power. You design environments where power seeks you. You operate in the dark because that's where the truth lives, unfiltered, untamed, unmasked. Every conversation, every alliance, every silence, strategic. Every move has purpose, every withdrawal has meaning. You build your influence not through volume, but through inevitability. People don't see you forcing outcomes, they simply unfold in your favor. That's not coincidence, that's architecture. The architecture of dominance built on discipline, foresight, and emotional control. To wear the Shadow Crown is to detach from the need to prove yourself. You are not moved by validation, praise, or opposition. They exist beneath your awareness. You've surpassed the ego's hunger for acknowledgement. You don't crave recognition, you crave results. You don't seek approval, you craft legacy. The crown you wear is forged from everything you've survived. Every betrayal became a lesson. Every failure became a blueprint. Every scar became a seal of authority. The Shadow Crown doesn't shine, it absorbs. It takes every ounce of your past pain and turns it into presence. You no longer chase reputation, you become it. Those around you will sense it. They'll feel your gravity. They won't understand it, but they'll respect it. You don't need to intimidate. Your calm does it for you. You don't need to explain. Your silence writes the narrative. You don't need to defend yourself. Your results speak for you. That's how true rulers exist, not above the world, but beneath it, controlling its rhythm. The Shadow Crown isn't worn by choice, it's earned by evolution. It's given to those who have mastered the self, transcended emotion, and chosen control over chaos. It's not about being feared or loved, it's about being inevitable. Now comment this: I wear the Shadow Crown in silence and strength. And remember, this is Stoicism. If these words struck the warrior inside you, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because power doesn't need witnesses, it only needs results. And those who wear the Shadow Crown, they never fall.